So over this past week with the One Piece break, I've been thinking more and more about what role will exactly Garp play when it comes to God Valley, because we know whatever that official story is cap. We know that they weren't protecting the slaves, as the gods and knights were the one actually taking the slaves. Now, fair warning, this is going to be all over the place, as when it comes to One Piece and Garp within the story, there are so many different ways it can go. Pause. One of the things I can actually see there being a good chance of is if Garp was protecting slaves, it wasn't from the Rock's pirates, it was from the Gods Knights. We know Garp has a huge disdain when it comes to the celestial dragons and I would imagine the Gods Knights, but we never really got a real reason why, besides he doesn't really like taking orders from them, and he probably thinks they're kind of like dumbasses. I could see it being a situation where Garp really just didn't like the celestial dragons slash God Knights simply because how they act and how they carry themselves throughout the world. I could also see God Valley being the place where he actually seen just how terrible they really, really, really are. More importantly, I think there might have been a catalyst for this. Enter none other than Monkey D. Dragon, the boy. Some of the atrocities that Dragon himself has been witness to have been absolutely devastating and heartbreaking, like on another level. I see why he has the level of conviction that he has for the Dragon that we know him to be. I can see him not kind of confronting Garp, but coming to him or seeing him some way, somehow on the battlefield, and I believe he will convey these feelings and what exactly is going on to Garp. I can see the scenario playing out like this. Dragon is trying to escape with Shanks and Shamrock, and of course the God Knights are not trying to let that happen. They're going to see him, they're going to see it going down, and they're going to try to stop him. But there enters Garp. I think Garp will either fight Garling or other God Knights members, and that's how the two babies will get split up. That's how we have Shanks getting taken and put in a treasure chest, and then we have Shamrock possibly just going straight with Garling, or a little bit of the same, and they just get him back at another time. I believe he will be instrumental in Dragon getting off the island, simply because we know Dragon alone does not have the power right now to get off the island. He might get his devil fruit here, most likely, but even still, he doesn't have the power to just do all of these things and get off the island safely. I think had Dragon really seen Garp like helping the celestial dragons and God's Knights and really working on their sides and all that, I don't think Dragon and Garp would have a relationship. I don't think there would be any coming back from that, considering what Dragon just witnessed. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think though. Will Garp be the one that helps Dragon?